Let's talk about setting goals for 2026. This video is the video you need to look at to understand what your consideration should be in terms of how you set goals for your business. Now, every single year as a business owner, we set goals, we set targets, and a lot of those targets are usually revolving around how much income we want to make in our businesses, income and or profit. So I'm going to share with you some insights into how I approach or how I've been approaching setting goals and targets in my business. And one game changer for me was a book that I read entitled 10x is easier than 2x. And the idea behind that is that when you set these income targets for your business, you also look at how much time and effort needs to be invested in order to attain that income target. And the principle came mainly from the idea that whether you are working towards something that is 2 times your previous income or 10 times your previous income, it still requires the same amount of effort. In fact, some research was done and they recognized that to get double the income that you had the previous year, you actually expended 10 times more effort to do that, as opposed to if you aim for the bigger target, what you actually did was restructure the way that you work, restructure your packages, restructure your model. And so I started doing this in 2024, and I must admit it has been a radical game changer in terms of the targets that I set for my business, as well as in terms of how I attain the income targets for the business. So in the same way, I'm going to encourage you to start thinking about setting your goals. Yes, set your income targets, but also set goals for how you would like to achieve those targets. Recently, I was doing a coaching program and I created a business health analyzer tool for the members of that program. And that tool actually explored the income that you receive in your business, but it also looked at the number of hours invested to achieve that income. And one of the things that participants recognize is that for the income that they're achieving, they are expending significantly more hours than they anticipated, which meant that their earnings per hour was quite low. So I want to encourage you, as you start thinking about your goals for the new year, to start looking not only at the income targets, but looking at what are the offerings that I can put out that will help me to achieve those targets with less invoices. I know what you're thinking, right? Less invoices, yes. Less invoices means less transactions to attain the income target. When you start thinking it through like that, here's what's going to happen. You're going to realize that maybe there's a higher end offer that you can put out that you have not been considering. It's also going to show you that maybe you don't necessarily need as much hustle, but rather you need a lot more intention. So as you set your goals for 2026, I want you to adopt a 10x mindset. I want you to think about the number of hours you're investing in order to attain that income, and then restructure your business and start slowly making the shift to ensure that you can do less and make more. If you need more help with that, visit danahazberg.com. In the shop, there are tools available there to help you to critically analyze where you are with your business and to start making 10x decisions and not 2x decisions when it comes to your goals. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. I appreciate your time. Now, I need you to like, subscribe, share with friends so other people can join this fun. See you next time.